Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a no communication reading for my dearest Taurus. Taurus, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Taurus, for their highest and greatest good. Okay, your person is showing up as the Queen of Wands in reverse. They're viewing you as the Fool, Aries energy, and their possible future action towards you is the Two of Cups in reverse. Taurus, for some of you, this is going to be a little bit of a tough love reading, I can already tell you. Now, your person with the Queen of Wands in reverse could be somebody who's promiscuous, or somebody here who has a third party, or isn't looking for a union, or isn't looking for something serious. And we see the Sun card in reverse. They could be a fire sign, or they could be an Aries or a Leo. But I do think this person is kind of hiding something here, Taurus. And it does feel like it could be a third party, or it could be the fact that this person just kind of wants to stay single right now, or they're just not looking for a relationship. And I did get an energy of promiscuity off of the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay, which some of you may or may not suspect. So why is Taurus's person showing up as the Queen of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? Yeah, this is somebody who's not emotionally available, Taurus. And I do feel like for a lot of you, I'm connecting with somebody that like you were loosely dealing with, or you're crushing on, or you're considering, okay? But the Four of Cups is somebody who, yeah, they're just not emotionally available. And the Eight of Wands, but they may be manifesting you. And I do think there's a really big warning in this. And the big warning here is this person like wants to come towards you, wants, to have, they see you as fun and exciting, and they want you to take a leap of faith. They want to take a leap of faith towards you. But with the, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of a love them and leave them energy, or here for a good time, but not a long time. And they definitely see you as a hot commodity, but they're definitely not thinking relationship here. So if you are thinking relationship, I am getting like a pretty big heads up here. All right. With the Fool card, again, this person sees you as fun. They see you as exciting. They want to make something happen here. It might even be a bit of a risky connection in some way, shape, or form. Okay, but with the Six of Cups in reverse, this person knows that you're hurt, or still holding on to someone or something from the past. Wow, and the Three of Swords. Some of you, this is somebody who has broken your heart, Taurus. And I get a lot of confirmation. This person may have cheated or put you in a third party situation. Be careful if this is somebody who's been like a love them and leave them type in your past that wants to come back around. We are in Mercury retrograde, but again, I'm getting, Taurus, I'm hearing once a cheater, always a cheater. Or like this person doesn't want the same or have the same relationship goals as you do. So with the Two of Cups in reverse, I do think they're still going to go for it. They're going to still reach out. They're still going to, they're still holding a torch for you. That, like, it feels like you're their ship coming in. Like they're still holding a torch for you, but they're not thinking commitment. Yeah, and the Star card energy in reverse. This is somebody who doesn't see long term. And I feel this is going to be a little bit of a tower moment for you, for them. You might be surprised that they're hitting you up again, because I feel like some of you, you've tried to make it work with this person in the past, but they weren't relationship material. Yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles energy in reverse. Spirit's giving me a very clear message that, again, I know a lot of you aren't going to necessarily love, but the truth is this person, I don't think that they're looking for a relationship. Are they looking to hook up? Yes. Do they like the conquest? Do they like the flirting? Do they like some sort of risky element here? Yes. Okay. But I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles that you may not want to put in hard work here. And for some of you, again, it is an indication that if you do see them, it's probably going to be for a night or a week or two, and then boop, out they go. They swim off in a different direction. Is this person very sexy and charismatic? Absolutely. We see dilettante energy, but this is somebody who can be a bit pretentious, or pretension to much deeper knowledge than they actually possess. So again, I feel like there's somebody who likes to, they like to impress people. They may be a little bit stuck, embedded in the 3D matrix. They like to impress people. I feel they're superficial. I feel like they're not looking for anything very deep here, Taurus. All right. Wow. And we see child orphan, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So some of you, this person, I mean, whether they're an orphan or they just sort of, on a deeper level, they do struggle with abandonment. So I feel like that's why they don't let themselves get emotionally invested in people or in situations. I just feel this is a love them and leave them type person. And I feel like they have some deep wounds there that most likely come from childhood that don't really allow them to make themselves vulnerable. And it doesn't have to be from childhood. It could be that just they were really hurt in a relationship and this is their coping mechanism. Yeah, this person's very sexy. They're very sensual. They give off this god or this goddess energy. So I do feel like they get a lot of attention. And they're probably used to getting what they want. But again, I'm just getting through and through in this reading, Taurus, that this is someone who's not looking for anything long term. All right, so please just heads up here. Let's see if we can get any other advice or guidance. What else are they going through? What else do we need to know about this person? Yeah, addictions and compulsions. Behavior modification is needed as it's inhibiting healthy connections. Yeah, and I don't think you're the only one here, Taurus, that's experiencing this with this person. I really don't. I think this person's a love them and leave them type person, okay? And allowing that which is different, challenging, uncomfortable, or otherwise out of our control. Acceptance. What I get from this energy is that this person, I feel like before things get too deep, before a relationship gets challenging or uncomfortable, like their way of controlling the narrative, their way of controlling the outcome, their way of making sure they don't get hurt is to cut off into a different direction. It's a very clear reading and message. And your person, we see that they are courageous. They do take what are seemingly they take leaps of faith. All right. Deep down, they might be hiding, like actually with the Sun card in reverse, they might be hiding like deep-rooted fears of rejection, okay, or getting hurt again. That's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like it's turned into just this unhealthy pattern that they have in relationships here. All right, so I hate to sit here and try to psychoanalyze this person to death, but it really does show up a lot in their reading here, Taurus, that this person's just not emotionally available, and it's coming from unresolved wounds, or unresolved wounds and healing that really does need to take place. And this potentially is something you've been caught in their crossfire, or you've been caught in this unhealthy energy. Okay, what this person would like you to know is that they're learning to seek and embrace the things that positively influence their life. I will no longer let anything rob me of my happiness too. And it could be too that this person's they're out for a good time, not a long time, but they're out for a good time. They don't want anything to rob them of their happiness. And it feels like they don't want much responsibility in relationships either. Okay. Some of you, it is somebody who's coming back around. Let's determine where we disagree and come to a common understanding so we can move forward. Some of you, I am getting Taurus, this person may propose like an open relationship to you, or let's just keep it casual, okay? Be aware of that, because I do feel like they know that you've been hurt, you've been betrayed, you've been heartbroken in the past by them or by somebody else. So I do feel there's a little bit of manipulation here, but it's like they do want to keep you around, but again, it's for really how long, until they either get bored. I was getting like shiny object syndrome, where this person, moves on to the next shiny object quite quickly, but again, they probably bounce around back and forth. Yeah, and I'm becoming self-aware, and I've learned that what I've experienced again and again must come to an end. So they are really aware of these unhealthy patterns, Taurus. They are unaware of these unhealthy patterns that they bring to relationships. And I just feel for a lot of my Taurus, this is just it's a wake-up call. It's a heads up here about this person, especially if they're new, especially if they're not, giving you the follow through, or there's no reciprocity. So surrender into your heart and divine source where there is no separation. The highest levels of love always serve and are without conditions. Yeah, and I just kind of feel like Spirit saying, like, you may be in separation with this person or from this person, but surrender it. Allow things to unfold, Taurus, because your advice here with the Knight of Pentacles energy in reverse is like, you're not meant to be giving and giving to this connection. Okay? And it feels like this love might be conditional. Like, we can do this if you allow me to, do whatever I want when I'm not with you type energy, right? And Spirit saying, I do think there's divine intervention here. You may have a past life with this person, okay? So that might also be, it might be a karmic lesson that's repeating itself. And we see sacred sexuality. This connection has the potential for sacred tantric alchemy. And for some of you, this may have been or be a connection where the physical is really highlighted. It may be this person was put on your path to sort of unblock your energy. But I would be very careful here with this energy. They are very sensual. I do think sex is probably a very important part of this connection, as it is with most connections, but I feel like it has to be much more of their focus. And there may have been a purpose within that for you in this connection, if that makes sense. But I also feel like this person really relies heavily on the physical without getting too emotionally invested. And you do have to be aware of that, especially if you easily become emotionally invested with people that you're physically connecting with, okay? So again, I just kind of get not emotionally available player vibes from this person through and through. All right, let's see. We've got relationship blossoming. So some of you, I do feel like you always feel like you're on the verge of this connection going somewhere, okay? But then you're not, but then it doesn't. All right, and you are like no other. So this person definitely knows that you're one of a kind, but we also see rejection here, Taurus. And in some way, I feel like they may have made you feel rejected. Again, they've either, not followed through on what they said they were going to, or they put you in some sort of third-party situation. Like I said, are they going to try to come back around? Absolutely. And they're going to make it seem very, very tempting for a lot of you. But we do see that there are some quite unhealthy patterns present here within this connection or with this person. So just a huge, huge, huge heads up here, Taurus. Okay, final advice and guidance for my Taurus. Yeah, some of you, you're meant to be on your own right now, okay, to heal. But you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And remember that this is like in this Nine of Pentacles energy, to be the highest and best expression of yourself. Because I do feel with that energy is like you are attracting romantic love, and it may be more than just this person. All right. Yeah, but free yourself from this karmic situation. And if it's been an off and on with this person, or there have been patterns here with this person, it's time to let go. It's time to free yourself from something that's potentially keeping you stuck or stagnant. Spirit's also saying love yourself first, and as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I actually feel there may be a new soulmate connection coming towards my Taurus, and it does feel like you've had to go through this quite tough karmic situation. All right, my lovely Taurus, sending you love and light. Take care.